RBC Capital's Tom Narayan has a buy rating, price target of 298. Joins us right here at Post 9. Not going your way today, Tom. Why do you feel like things are going to turn for this company?
Yeah, I mean, look, this company is in between two waves, is what Elon calls it, right? You had the Model 3 and the Model Y, which is largely saturated. The next big catalyst is going to be the affordable car. Unfortunately, that comes in, H2 25. So he doesn't think about things on a day-to-day or month-to-month period, as you probably know very well. He's looking at things from a years, if not decades, perspective. So we're just in between this period of two lulls. Eventually, we'll get this catalyst with this vehicle that'll come out. And there's some long-term tectonic things that people just aren't talking about, which folks like me will start writing reports about and get folks interested eventually.
So, such as?
Energy storage. Nobody's talking about this. This is trillions of dollars of opportunity. Problem is, it's like decades away, potentially. These guys have 15% market share in this business, and the profitability is higher than the profitability of cars. And then, of course, autonomy. Right? There's just a lot of negativity in autonomy today. If you guys ever used FSD, I think it's a pretty amazing product. I think it's the most amazing product I've used since the iPhone. We're finally going to get this version 12 this year, which could get the attach rate up. The problem is not even enough people have tested this thing. Once you have people test it and the pricing needs to come down, that can change things dramatically. People look at it as a software stock, not just an auto company.
Right. You can sit here and talk about what's on the come, but 25 is a long way away to wait for this new, cheaper model. And so I do wonder what happens in the intervening years at this point to at least keep the stock where it is, if not battle those who say EV sales growth is slowing down. Used car prices for Teslas, for example, are a key indicator that this is not going the way they want it to.
Yeah, you're right. Things could get worse before they get better. There's no doubt about it. My job is to say where this stock will be a year from now, not next week. So, yeah, you're right. And the other issue is, while I think they'll hit the volume target that the sell side has, I don't think it's that aggressive, actually, for 24. I think that'll come from price cutting, which impacts profitability, and that's what everybody worries about. So, you're right. Near term, definitely challenging. Elon says it all the time, right? But again, you got to have a broader view of it. And I don't know about you, I can never time this thing, right? So, it pops when it pops, right? Somebody like me writes a big report and everybody gets excited, and that's the narrative that changes things. Near term, though, I just don't know what the near-term catalyst is from a data point perspective that re-rates the stock.
What percentage of your valuation model is the core auto business?
10%.
10%?
Yes.
And the rest is energy?
Autonomy and energy.
AI,
mostly autonomy.
Mostly autonomy.
Yeah.
And what about AI robotics? Or
I don't include robotics in there at all.
Because
right.
Because of the risk he might do it elsewhere or something else?
We just don't have any evidence of a product that's out there in the market making money. Energy storage is already making a bunch of money for them. And autonomy, they do have an FSD product, which is really compelling. And they're charging $200 a month for this product.
How about China risk? If, in fact, things really, I mean, TikTok's just one example of tariffs. What may happen a year or two from now?
Yeah, no doubt. It's definitely a risk right now. We saw the Q1 numbers. I think those have to come down on deliveries. A lot of that is China New Year. But look, structurally, it's 40% of their volumes. But at the end of the day, their product that they sell, they do have better profitability than any other car company, maybe besides BYD, right? They should do well long term. And again, auto business, 10% of my valuation, right? It's really an autonomy business and an energy storage business.